snap it at one. Now it's Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Well, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
He's checking.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And brought down.
Decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
You ain't doing nothing today. Watch out.
On first down, Benjamin. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Jackson now. Sliding out of the pocket to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Off play action. Costello eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Throwing on third and long. Costello. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started, and it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. On second down, Benjamin. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 13.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Falcons 7.
Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. I'm coming.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Got his target, Samuel. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Come on, on, baby. Let's see what you got. Check. Check hot route.
On second down now, Benjamin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Ready, set, check, Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, baby.
They'll run on 1st down. Benjamin. And a good run as he manages 7 yards now to the 17. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. On second down, Benjamin. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll buy some time right. Open man is Ross, complete. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Ready, ready! 18 Gator. Smooth.
On 1st down, Costello being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Jackson, forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
On 1st down, Benjamin. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Check 26, check 26.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy. Yeah, baby. Boom.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
On second down now, Benjamin. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
What you got, Heavy? Give me something. Give me something. Here we go. Kill, kill, kill.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That second down play nets a -4.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Third and goal, Jackson. He may try and run for this. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Lamar Jackson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. 25 yards that time.
And over.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Gets it off to Freeman. Oh, he shifts past him. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Throwing on 3rd and long. Costello going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 vertical. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
On the double. Now.
Off the play fake. Costello. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Come on, set. Hey, come on. Watch my board. Rabbit.
Jackson now off the bootleg. Out to his left. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons are in for 6. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Well, you and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly
That's
clear
right. That is
by the time
one
we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 36, Jackson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Slam, slam, slam. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. 22, jet, mama. 22, jet, mama. They're not ready for this, man. They're not.
On second down, Benjamin. He's got the first down here inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Let's go, boy.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Coming to you, coming to you. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Got it. 52 by 52. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 1.
It's going to be a long day. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
They'll try to run this one in. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. SOS.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
He wasn't ready. Echo. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Off play action. Costello. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
On second down, Freeman. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Throwing on third and long. Costello going deep downfield for Ross. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Vic Beasley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
The Browns on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Check 50, check 50. Check 37, check 37. Alert flare, flare.
Now a give, right side. Benjamin, and able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Going deep down, and my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 11, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Browns drive about to get started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
54. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
Now Jackson on 1st down. They'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win. Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better. And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can. Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. Costello got a man. It's Ross, complete. And they work this out past the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. This quarterback now just 6 of 16 through the air, but he does have a 1st and 10 here. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Costello. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Operating from the gun, Costello. Dancing to his left. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Throwing on 1st down. Costello. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable. Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on error. But he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there. And with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Shakes off the sack. Steps away to his left. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. On 1st and 10, Costello. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that will shave one more off this lead. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go. Let's set it to
now a handoff here to his running back. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. This time, Jackson will throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points.